So what we're doing has literally been all of our dreams for as long as we can remember. And everything just feels so right because we have the perfect team on every aspect. Perfect management, perfect label, perfect like creative team, just everything. So it just all feels so right and everything is just falling into place and it feels like this is what we're meant to do.
It may seem that we came out of nowhere, but honestly, we've been in this scene for years. Like, I've been doing drum covers at least since I was like 10. And Taya and I met when Taya was 14 and I was 16. And Edith joined the band, I think, when she was 16. So we've been doing this for a while, and that's just one of those things that we don't want people to get confused about. We've been here for a long time. People just weren't seeing us, because we were getting buried under all of these other bands, and it took a while for people to actually take notice of us.
So I grew up in a very musical family, thank God, because I don't know what I would do if I was able to sing, but like no one else in my family had musical talent. And I was like, I've been singing for all my life. I would never shut up. I was always so loud in the house. I always knew I wanted to be a singer, but I didn't know really how to go about it, I guess. But I don't know, when I saw Taya and Ada online looking for a singer, I was like, this is perfect and this is my chance. And I felt super connected to them because it just felt like, first of all, these are girls that I have stuff in common with, and also it's just like, it's fate, honestly. And I'm really excited that I'm able to be a singer with them.
Something that I haven't seen very much growing up is other female drummers, and especially drummers who are Hispanic. And that's something that is really important to me, being able to be that representation that I never saw growing up. Like, I specifically would go on YouTube and I would search up girl drummers because I wanted to see other girl drummers. And it was a very small list there all the time. And I feel like with other people that might put them down a bit, but that really like pushed me forward to be like, okay, I'm gonna be one of those people. I'm gonna be the person that I'm looking for, because if there's nobody else, then there won't be anybody else unless someone becomes that somebody. And I just knew that I needed to be that person, I guess. And I guess that's something that's really important to me, being in Meet Me at the Altar, because now that we have such a big audience, I know that there is going to be somebody else who was just like me when I was like 9 or 8 years old, looking for a girl drummer who is Hispanic and maybe who is also gay. And hopefully that will be able to influence them in a way that I was looking to be influenced as a kid.
Being a black woman in rock is very difficult, but also I'm really excited that I'm able to be the representation for other people. Because when I was coming up and like going to shows and everything, I never saw any black women at shows. I never saw any woman at all, barely, fronting bands or really up there. And I was like, what? Like, why not? So I'm really excited that I'm able to be that representation for people, and I don't know, to just help younger girls realize they can do whatever they want. Because I would have loved to have that person when I was 13, 14, listening to Pierce the Veil, being my emo self, and not accepting myself because I felt like, I don't know, I used to be called white, used to be called an Oreo because I love rock music and I love like hair color and flat lipstick and everything. But yeah, I'm super excited. I think this role for me, it just feels so natural, and it feels like I'm meant to be here because I don't really care about what other people have to say about me, and I'm here to stay, and I'm really happy I'm the representation.
The best part about the music business and working in the music business is working with people and meeting new people. And so, like, when I first got that email for Meet Me at the Altar, the second I started talking to them, I realized, like, okay, these girls aren't just going to be like my clients, they're going to be my friends. And so to see them take so many new steps and reach these new levels, I'm not looking at it as so much like I'm going to get something professionally out of it. I'm looking at it as like, look at my friends pop off. Like, look at them reach these crazy new levels.
Fingers crossed, but we really hope that these songs kind of catapult us into just something bigger than the scene that we've been in. There's just so much potential with this release that we truly have no idea what's going to happen, because we're gonna be releasing this in the midst of COVID still, but we're just so excited to see, you know, people reacting to it and just everything that will come from these songs, because we don't know, we could be sitting on some hits and like we, you know, catapult and skyrocket. But I think we're just most excited about all the possibilities that can come out of this new music. For our future, I'm super excited to tour, first of all, and I'm really excited to meet people and encourage girls and people of color to join bands. And I hope that the bigger we get and the more people are watching us, I hope that more women of color bands are being formed and more people of color bands are being formed. And also I just can't wait to see our crowds, because I know that we're gonna have the most diverse and inclusive crowds in pop-punk history probably, so I'm super excited about that.
This is honestly only the beginning.
Strap in, bucko.
Strap in, bucko. That's the truth. We're not going anywhere.